The Owen James Report.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. The opposition JLP spokesman on finance, Audley Shaw, has taken the IMF to task for what he described as the fund's failure to acknowledge several major achievements by the JLP administration. His comments follow last week's Article 4 report on Jamaica by the IMF. A statement from the JLP today catalogued the party's achievements in government to include a successful Jamaica debt exchange program, the successful divestment of loss-making entities including Air Jamaica and the Sugar Company of Jamaica, the introduction of a fiscal responsibility framework, commencement of work on tax reform, pension reform, public sector reform, and public sector wage reform. Now, speaking at a JLP press conference last Friday, citing the perilous state of the economy, Shaw cast doubt on the possibility of an IMF agreement this year.
What it appears as if manifestly clear now, there might be no agreement with the IMF this year at all.
News on the market now, and losses by Gleaner, NCB and Scotia Group mainly triggered declines in the Jamaican stock market indices today. The main JC index slipped 206 points, or a fifth of 1%. 24 stocks traded, with 10 advancing, 10 declining, and 4 holding firm. The winners included Berger, Capital and Credit, Careers, D&G, Grace Kennedy, Lasco Financial Services, and Pan-Caribbean Financial Services. The losers included Gleaner, Jamaica Broilers, JMMB, Kingston Wharves, Lasco Manufacturing, NCB, Radio Jamaica, and Scotia Group. On the foreign exchange market, the benchmark American dollar held firm at $88.48. However, both the Canadian dollar and the British pound strengthened against the Jamaican currency. The Canadian dollar gained 63 cents Jamaican, closing at an average selling rate of $86.32, whilst the British pound advanced by 45 cents Jamaican to close at $136.92. Now, finally, news overseas. U.S. stocks, which had a promising start today over enthusiasm for a $125 billion bailout for Spain, later fizzled. As key stocks, including bank stocks, went into the red, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 143 points, or 1.1%. The S&P 500 index fell by 1.3%, and the Nasdaq Composite declined by 1.7%. That's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report.